How is it going there, guys? Mr. Benji, and welcome back to, I'd say, like a snippet devlog, because it's not actually showing the game itself, it's just showing like kind of mechanics and what I've been doing. So I woke up from a nice little dream about a week and a half ago, and I thought to myself, you know what, will make my life incredibly harder, and what will make the game a little bit more playable: multiplayer. And that, honestly, was the worst idea I ever had, because, one, I started using the new MLAPI, not the old one, because that's now discontinued. Unity took it over and now implemented it into the actual program. And two, it's just multiplayer. I didn't know anything about networking. I have no prior knowledge of networking. If anything, I'd like to say my C# skills are like not even intermediate. I can get stuff done. It's messy, it's probably janky, but I can get it done. And when you introduce multiplayer into stuff, it gets a little more trickier. So that's what I did. I sat down, I started reading up on the different types of networking, like Photon. I did look at Unet, but Unet's been discontinued now. It's moved on to MLAPI. It's called Medium Level API. There's HLAPI, I think, as well. And LLAPI, low level and high level. But medium's meant to be like, obviously, the medium. So that's what I went for. And the new MLAPI only came out, I'd say, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, like properly for Unity. It's still in an experimental package, that's how new it is. So there's not a great deal of documentation and stuff out there, and tutorials and stuff. From the tutorials I have watched, it's from the old MLAPI. Luckily, some of the actual syntax follows over. Well, most of the syntax does, but Unity have changed a couple of things, so getting around stuff is a little bit different. But for all intents and purposes, I'm literally learning something completely out of the blue. And I'd like to say I've done it, I think, for the mechanics I need for my game, which is like a dungeon crawler game. I want it to be like a 3-player game-ish, like so you and a couple of other mates can run into dungeons and start killing enemies and stuff. The player movement wasn't hard. That was one of the easier things to do. It was getting enemies synced over the network, and for server and client-based players to be able to kill enemies. Now, people watching this with probably better coding knowledge than me will be like, well, you can just use RPCs, remote procedure calls, and that's what I did, but I could not get my head around them. I didn't know how they worked, and the documentation on the new Unity's website for MLAPI is completely bogus. It gives you the stuff, and it gives you like example code, but it doesn't tell you where to put the example code. And if you're someone that's not ever done previous networking, you need examples. You need examples of where to put code and how to use the code. But they didn't. So I've been, honestly, for the past, I'd say a week, I have been busting my ass trying to get this all working. And today, I sat down and I was like, today I'm going to get it working. I'm going to get my head around RPCs. I'm going to get my head around how it works, how client to server interaction goes, and we're going to get a game going. So this is what I've come up with. So if I just quickly build this just so I can get a client going. So we'll click play. I want the actual Unity to be the host. So say we're the host now. We've got someone walking about. This is literally the example scene. Everything from the previous devlogs of like all the visuals and stuff like that, I'm literally going to be transferring it over to the visuals after I've done this video, basically. So we've got a client, we've got a host, sorry, this is the host, and then we've got a client, which obviously just spawned in, as you can see. And obviously the main part of my game is killing enemies. That is the big thing. So what needed to happen was both players needed to be able to kill the enemies. So now if you click on an enemy, its health will now show up as being killed. And now say we're the client, we click the enemy and his health goes down on the server. That's literally RPCs. But I tried following tutorials and stuff on the old MLAPI. It just wasn't working. So if you guys, as you can see, I've killed the enemy on both states now, and I got a little chat working as well. So each player gets an ID. So this player's ID is 42 and this player's ID is 48. So yeah, I don't know why you need a chat, because if it's just you and a couple of mates, then you're going to be on Discord or something anyway, so you don't really need a chat. I just wanted to see if I could implement it. I do hope you enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy my day, continuing to graft and now convert everything you've just seen there into my actual project, what you've seen from the past 4 devlogs. And then in the next devlog, you'll hopefully see a bit more content of me and a mate playing the game. So yeah, I've been Mr. Magic. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked the video, hit the like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to do any tutorials on anything, do let me know. Because a lot of what I could teach you will translate over to a lot of different things, a lot more different games. So yeah, I've been Mr. Magic. Thank you for watching, and peace out.